guys, today we're going to be making enchiladas. Enchiladas are a complicated dish, but they will taste awesome. So let's get started. So as you can see, we have a lot of ingredients over here, but the first ingredients that we're going to be needing are black beans, which are going to be the inside of my enchiladas. I have black beans, some roasted cumins. So I roasted up some cumins just for more flavor. I have some taco seasoning mix, and then I also have some salt and pepper that you can add to your own taste. So I have moved to the stove, and I have put my pan on a medium heat. And so first ingredient I'm going to add to the pan is my black beans. And these are store-bought canned black beans. You can use normal beans and like soak them in water, but we prefer the black beans because they're easier in the can. We're going to pour them. And it'll take a while for the ones that are stuck to the can to come out. But you're going to use the whole can. It'll be enough. And there's just a little bit left in there, but I think I'll leave those in. Next, we're going to mix it up a little bit. As you can see, it's a little bit watery, but on the stove, when the beans absorb all the water, it'll not be so watery anymore. Next, I'm going to add some taco seasoning mix, just to add flavor. And mix it again. Next, some roasted cumin to enhance the flavor that I added. And finally, I am going to add my salt. And this is just this is just plain black beans, but you can add any type of things you want, such as corn or anything. You can even add meat in there if you just want a meat enchilada. But I'm gonna do plain black beans. Meanwhile, my beans are cooking, I'm gonna make my guacamole. So for the guacamole, I'm gonna take avocados, and I'm taking 2 of them because we all like guacamole in the family. We have some peppers, some tomatoes, some onions, some cilantro, and some garlic. I have some corn in the plate, so we can add at the end, but I'm not gonna add in the whole guacamole, as some people don't like corn and others do. So now we're gonna cut open our avocados. So you're gonna cut them. And I like cutting my avocado and scoring it so it's easier to pull out and has pieces in it. Use a spoon to pull out everything that's in the avocado. And then I'm going to do the other. And as you can see, I have a spoon and a fork, so I will be using the fork to mash them, but the spoon to take the avocado out. And later I'll mix with the spoon. So now I'm going to take my fork and mash the avocado. Make sure it doesn't fall. I also already did my second avocado, so also save the pit of an avocado to add on the top of it, as when you are done, you don't want the guacamole to turn brown. So putting a pit in your guacamole makes it stay green. Now, I'm going to add all my ingredients. So the ingredients that I'm going to put in my guacamole are peppers, tomatoes, onions, and cilantro, and some garlic. So I'm gonna take a spoon. It doesn't matter if they get mixed, you just need to put them in. And I'm gonna put the cilantro on the top because we don't want a lot of it. Leave the spoon on the plate. Now we're gonna mix. And as you can see, this looks very colorful. Now we're gonna add some of our lemon, salt, and pepper. And you're gonna add as much as you think is needed. I'm just gonna put a little bit. I'm not gonna put a lot, as you don't want it to be too spicy, or too salty, or too peppery, or too much lemon juice. We're gonna mix. Now at this point, since it's all mashed up, you can mix with a spoon or a fork, but I'm gonna continue using the fork. Now, since it's done, I'm gonna add the pit of the avocado and some cilantro. Not a lot, because you don't want to eat a lot of cilantro. So now that my beans are ready, I'm gonna let them chill for a little bit. But till then, we're gonna prep our tortillas. So for our tortillas, we're gonna take a damp paper towel, not too wet, but just a little bit, and put as many as tortillas as you think you would need. You can add more later. It doesn't have to be all of them at once. I'm gonna put a few. I'm gonna put 5, and I'm gonna put a little bit more. And then you're gonna wrap them up in a damp paper towel that you used, an extra one, and put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. Got my tortillas out of the microwave. So the next step we have to do is grease our pan. I have some canola oil spray. I'm just gonna lightly grease it, not a lot. Okay, there you go. Now, I have my red enchilada sauce. I'm gonna put half of it into my bowl, my dish, and some of it in this deep dish pan that I have. Whatever's left in the end in this container, you can put on the top of your enchiladas. I'm gonna pour this red sauce into the pan. Only half of it, not all of it, so that you can add some on your tortillas. And if it's in the center, just take your pan, pick it up, and spread it around. Now we're gonna pour some of it into this deep dish plate. Do the same, just add a little bit, and then spread it. I'm gonna just do a little bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this off to the side for right now because we don't need that. Now, the next step is to take your tortillas. I'm gonna take a tortilla and dip it into my bowl of sauce, my plate of sauce. On one side, this is like a sticky glue for it. So hold the beans in the tortilla and hold the tortilla together. We're gonna put a little bit in the center, then you're gonna fold forward Fold both sides in. And then roll forward. And then you're gonna place it in your bowl. And you're gonna continue doing that until your whole bowl is full. So now that I've done all my tortillas, I'm gonna take my sauce that is left over from the beginning and I'm gonna pour the rest of it on top. Spread it out pretty evenly. Okay, there. Now I'm gonna take some cheese and sprinkle it on top. Now finally, I'm gonna add a little bit of herbs, mostly parsley, to give it a lot more flavor. And now with the help of a grown-up, I'm gonna put this into the oven at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. So finally, now that my enchiladas are done, I also took some other things such as like some sour cream, some lettuce, and I had this pre-made rice. So now, this is how the enchiladas came out. I took out 2 so you can see some empty gaps. So I hope you guys liked this. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!